It's getting hotter than it was before. I don't know, I just feel like it's a little too hot. My mom makes me drink a lot of water because I'm normally dehydrated and it's just so freaking hot.
The Lee and Jamail Skatepark reopened after renovations in March 2017. There were new seating areas and graffiti boards, but there were no shade structures. In a news release, the Houston Parks and Recreation Department said they were experiencing unexpected delays in the construction of a custom shade structure, but they didn't want to delay the opening until it was completed. Over a year later, instead of a custom design, the city added 3 bus stop-like shelters. On a recent June day, Craig Fessler was watching his 16-year-old son Gavin skate. A member of the Chronicle opinion staff recorded a temperature of 131.4 degrees on the concrete surface of the skate park. Under the pop-up tent where Craig was sitting, in the shade, there was a heat index of 112.8 degrees, which is in the danger zone for heat stroke, according to the National Weather Service.
I know when they did the remodel, so to speak, they put in these little bus stop shade structures, but they're so small and they're so tall that at any given point of day, there's really not any shade adequate to sit in. So the shade that we're under now is kind of a temporary shade structure, and you'll find that on weekends, the parents are kind of clustered in this one area, kind of following where the sun isn't. But other than this structure here and that one there, there's really not enough to support, the families that come out here on weekends.
A skate park in the 4th largest city, it's a small community. Even though it's a huge metro, everybody kind of knows each other, and it's so well designed that if you enjoy a magic carpet ride, there's no better park to skate. The problem you got is the heat.
As someone who has seen a heat stroke happen here, it definitely would have been preventable if maybe we'd had some better shade structures or cooling stations. And the things about heat strokes is it's very much silent. You don't always know when it's happening.
On June 18th, 2021, Marvin Strickland of Katy succumbed to heat stroke while skating at the park. There was no news coverage of his death.
No, yeah, we didn't realize what was going on because, like I said, heat strokes are pretty quiet, so we just thought he was chilling, just because it was hot. It was a really hot day, and nobody really knew what was going on until it was too late.
He sort of laid down here for a little bit, then he tried to walk out of the stairs. There's a stair setting here, and he went over to the fence, and that's where wonderful people here at the staff met him and gave him the first aid.
The guys at the park said he skated for about 15 minutes, and then they saw him go down, and a couple of them, of course, went to him immediately and rendered aid and called 911, and the ambulance got there super quick. So I was really pleased to hear that the ambulance got there quick, and that, that wasn't the cause. I guess it gives us a little peace too, because he actually died doing something that he absolutely loved, and he was passionate about. Not a lot of people have an ending to their life doing something that they love.
We wish to have water fountains, shade structures. We want also to have signage, educational signage that can alert users about symptoms for heat exhaustion so that they can measure the level of activities while they are skateboarding during summer.
For more than a year, the Houston Parks Department has told skaters that a feasibility study for better permanent shade structures could be completed with funds remaining from prior donations. City officials would not grant us an interview, but wrote in an email that they expect the study to provide options for review. The skaters are still waiting.